Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm Veteran Mountain Man again, and I'm going to be talking about a ballot initiative that's actually going on in Florida. I got this link off Twitter, and it's a link to the Miami Herald. It was from earlier this week. However, it is still very much applicable. And without further ado, I'm going to cut to a desktop image so that I can actually show you the Miami Herald article. And so here we are on the Miami Herald, and voting rights for felon will be on the Florida's November ballot. For the first time in Florida history, voters will decide whether to restore the rights to vote to an estimated 1.5 million people because they have lost the right because they are convicted felons. Now, this right here will likely swing the political spectrum of your state. And even this article states that. Your last two gubernatorial races were decided by 1 percentage point. And presidential votes have been decided by as little as less than 600 votes. If you allow this change to your laws, you will likely see a huge increase in Democrat voting. Now, they are trying to portray this as a concept of civil rights, but they're not demanding that we reinstate all of these felons' civil rights. They just want to reinstate their right to vote, because they are expecting that they can get a clear Democrat majority by reinstating these rights. If they were demanding that we reinstate all of their rights, including the rights to own firearms, for the pedophiles, the rights to be around children, for people who have committed acts of violence, the rights to be around the people that they were violent and abusive towards, then maybe I could understand this attempt. But this idea that we need to have felons voting is completely different. And I think realistically that the citizens of Florida, the residents of Florida, should reject this idea in its entirety. Now, I'm going to make sure that I include a copy of this article in a link down below. The current 5-year waiting period that is in effect was adopted by Governor Rick Scott. The 5-year wait repealed a streamlined policy enacted by former Governor Charlie Crist, which allowed many convicted felons to regain their rights without hearings. This is not the way to keep your state safe. This is not the way to enact a functional society. I recommend that you keep the current system. I think it works, and I don't think that you need to change it. The bill is Senate Bill 1654. You can go look it up. I'm going to try to see about including a link to the actual bill below. And apparently, even the Republicans are pushing this in Florida. I don't think these Republicans are real Republicans. I think they probably are Republicans in name only people. We probably need to see about doing some changes to get you guys some better conservative representation down there. Well, regardless, I recommend that you look through this very, very, very closely, because enacting these kind of blanket wholesale changes to voting rights cause serious problems. And one of the things that has been held very strongly here in the United States is the act of committing a felony usurps the ability for a person to have complete rights again, because they have already violated other people's rights when they had those rights. That is part of the function of government, is to protect your rights. And if you want to give those who we know have violated others' rights before the rights back to choose government and give them other rights back as well, you start creating a slope that may be difficult to recover from. Well, I want to thank you all again for joining me. Please don't forget to like and subscribe this video on YouTube, or to thumbs up and subscribe to me on BitChute. Also, you can catch me at the social media sites down below. Don't forget there is a link to the original Miami Herald article in this description, so you can go and read it for yourself, as well as go read the ballot initiative. I do highly encourage my Floridian listeners to go read the actual initiative. Make sure you educate yourself. Talk to your family, talk to your friends. Don't let this happen. It is a bad idea. Thank you all again, and have yourselves a great day.